Hello everyone, and welcome to another video. My track guide for the BMW M2 going around Winton, the club layout. Let's get into it. For turn 1, we want to be all the way on the left side of the track. And we want to be braking just before the 50 board here on the left side. And I aim for about 90% brake pressure, easing that off all the way to past the curb. Once past the curb, we want to pick up the throttle again. And we want to use all of the available room on the outside, and we can use the curb without getting a 180. This will also help open up turn 2 just a bit more. My braking marker for turn 2 is when I lose the white part of the white line. When I drive over that, I go to about 50% brake pressure, holding that all the way to the curb on the inside. The inside curb is flat, so we can cut it, and in the middle of the corner is where you want to pick up the throttle again, and use all of the room on the left side of the track. Now, we want to bring the car over to the right side of the track for turn 3, 4 and 5. Here the car will be quite unstable, so start out slow when practicing. We do have to brake a little bit, and I brake when I get to the curb here on the left side of the track. I go to initial hit of about 25%, quickly easing off to just about 10, staying in fourth to just about mid-corner. First, we are close to the curb on the left side, then I let the car drag out to just over mid-track before going down to third. Then we want to get close to the left side of the track. Here you want to stabilize the car with the throttle, going on and off. Just make sure you get close to the curb here on the left side. Then I get over close to the curb on the right side. I don't like to hit this too much, but you can hit it a little bit. And then for turn 5, I don't have a clear braking marker, but I'm pretty much braking just after the curb of turn 4. When I start to brake, I go to about 50% brake pressure and easing that off all the way to the curb on the inside of turn 5. While braking, I am tracking out just a little bit towards the outside curb, just to help open up the corner a bit more. Once I get to the curb on the inside, I'll apply the throttle again. Then I want to get out to the left side of the track and stay there. And for turn 6, I'm gonna keep it in third. Can use second if needed, but I prefer third. I brake just before I get to the curb here on the left side, and I aim for just about 45% brake pressure, easing that off all the way to the exit of the corner. Once at the exit, I'll apply the throttle again, then I'll let the car walk out to the right side of the track. We have to slow quite a lot down for turn 7. I start to brake when I start to lose the hot here on the right side of the track, aiming for about 60% brake pressure, easing that off all the way to the top of the corner, staying close to the curb all the way around, just don't hit it. Once we only can see the yellow signs saying Winton just in front of us, we'll apply the throttle again, easing it in because it's easy to buck down. And then you want to let the car walk out to the left side of the track. Then it's a sprint down to turn 8. We're sacrificing turn 8 for turn 9 and 10, so we get a better exit out of them. For turn 8, I brake once I get to the curb here just on the left side, aiming for about 90% brake pressure, easing that off to just before we enter the normal track. Then I try and stay as far right as possible to help open up turn 9 and 10. For turn 9 and 10, we want to control the car with the throttle, cutting a little bit of curb of turn 9 and cutting a lot of curb of turn 10. Every time you get close to one of the curbs, you want to let off the throttle again. For turn 9, we only want to cut the red and white part of the curbs, still controlling the car with the throttle. And for turn 10, you want to get on the green part as well, as I felt that stabilized the car just a little bit. Once the car is stable, full throttle again, and don't hit the wall. That can be quite a hard section, so take it easy when practicing here. That's my lap around Winton, the club layout, in the BMW M2. I have more track guides for the M2 linked down below. Hopefully you found this one useful. If you did, leave a like down below. Consider subscribing as well. And now for the uninterrupted hot laps.